everybody. Welcome to Section 325 Podcast.
The second half.
With Kona. Come on up, Kona. Say hello to everybody.
Say hello, Kona.
Oh, boy. Anyway, great football season. Kona, what do you think about this year? Okay,
awesome.
Kona
Great.
has nothing to say. We're putting the football back in.
We're standing because we're a couple old men and we both have stiff necks today.
Yeah.
So it would have been more like, hey, how's it going, man, if we were just sitting. So anyway, that's why we are standing.
I didn't know we were giving that information out. I slept. I had an accident sleeping.
You have to disclose or they're just going to make fun of you.
Yeah, we're like
your hillbilly tooth earlier in the year.
Yeah, all fixed now, everybody. Braces off. What a day. Seattle, for me, the Seahawks pull off a home victory. We're 1-4 going into that game. We took down the division-leading Arizona Cardinals at home, holding them to 6 points. The defense looked. It had visions of yesteryear on it.
Yeah.
And, oh, my gosh. I don't know that I've seen a more dominating defense performance from the Seahawks, and I can't even remember the last time since the Legion of Boom. So here we are sitting at the top because the Rams lost to the Eagles.
Yeah.
And
you're at the third seed.
We're the number 3 seed in the NFC right now.
Last week, you were almost writing them off.
Going into the Niner game, we lose that game. We're like at 6% of, 3% of even going to the playoffs.
Yep.
We were done. Put a fork in us.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have like 30-something% chance of going to the playoffs. Not great, but we're hitting our stride. We talked about that last week, right? The teams, we're finding out, you have mentioned this, the teams right now, we're going to find out how they're going to be playing here at the end of the season and going into the playoffs. And thank goodness Seattle has, they look like they've turned a corner. And it looks real. It doesn't look like smoke and mirrors. It looks real.
Well, like we always said, the playoff teams are going to show up in December or right around this time of the year. So, they have to make a statement showing themselves that we are a playoff team. So we got to start winning now. So.
Yeah, I'm just thrilled that we beat our division. We're now 2-2 in the division.
Okay.
So
I
we
know
still
you
play the Rams and Cardinals one more time.
Okay, so you play the Cardinals last week, right?
We played the Cardinals yesterday, and then we play the Jets on the road, and then we got into Arizona to play the Cardinals again.
Okay.
So quick turnaround to play them. It's going to be quite a game.
Yeah. For Denver, Bo Nix is still making his running for Rookie of the Year. He's still up there. He hasn't slumped in any games. The last 10 games, he's had 20 total touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions in the last 10 games.
He's definitely
should
get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Jalen Daniels, he's up there. I think he's still the favorite, and he shows that he's still the favorite. I think once he has a slump game, then I think that's when Bo Nix could get the nod. But right now, I think it's those two. I heard some talk about Brock Bowers, the tight end for Raiders.
Okay,
he's a good rookie. He has 70+ catches so far this year. So for a tight end, a rookie tight end, that's pretty impressive.
I watched the Cowboy Commander game yesterday.
Dude, you could just turn on the game 5 minutes left, and that was just entertainment itself.
I hate kickers. I hate kickers, and then even the Seahawks game, our guy missed an extra point. It made me sick. Come on, guys. It's a chip shot, right? It's the closest thing you're going to kick.
Yeah, so if you guys missed it, I think there was 5 minutes left in the game, and the scoreboard showed 13-9. Dallas goes up 20-9, and then fun just happened. You got a kickoff return. You got an 87-yard touchdown. You got an onside kick return. It was exciting. But the missed
Dallas
PAT.
deserved to lose that game by the way they played with 20-13. I don't even know how many seconds were left on the clock.
Dallas didn't win that game. The Commanders lost that game.
Commanders lost. He missed 2 extra points
and a field goal.
And a field goal
earlier in the game. So
that guy
he did come on. He was on IR, I think, for a while. He was off of an injury.
Well, they should have left him.
Yeah, still no excuses, but
they should have left him on IR.
Yeah.
And I saw a meme about his daughter being at his first game and his newborn or whatever. And
oh, really?
Yeah, he stunk it up. Man, your kicker cost you a game. I'm sure if you're Cowboy fans, you're happy after losing 5 in a row to get a win, but
You still have a chance. You still have a chance for the playoffs. No one's eliminated yet. Usually we get that one team.
Carolina
Yeah,
wins
usually
2 in a row, and now they almost beat the Chiefs.
I'm telling you, the Chiefs are getting in these close games that they shouldn't be in.
It might cost them in the playoffs,
Yeah.
or it might
Well,
teach them how to win in the playoffs. We
yeah,
just don't know.
you just don't know. So
Either way, they're a good team. There's no doubt
yeah,
about it.
they're a good team. I think they're just getting more lucky than some others, like Jacksonville. They've been in close games, but they've been losing those close games. While
Texans as
Chiefs
well.
are
They just started. Remember last year they were winning all those close games, and now they're struggling in close games.
three losses in a row. I think now.
Minnesota, you almost threw one away. Geez, they let Chicago come back with like 3 minutes left in the game. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Caleb Williams looked all world there for a minute. Uh, so anyway, exciting games coming down the wire, going in overtime. I can't believe Minnesota let them back, but
it was a fun morning because it's nice when Broncos have the afternoon games, and I just get to watch all the morning games all at once, and yeah, it was very entertaining.
I enjoyed that as well. But okay, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it here. Statement of the week coming up. What do you have for us?
My statement is just simple. It's Thanksgiving week. Just enjoy the day with your family, friends. Watch a little bit of football. I know I mentioned last week that the slate of games aren't very entertaining, but hey, who knows? Bears might give the Lions a show, and Dolphins, you said last week, are starting to come together. So Dolphins and Packers, that might be a good evening game. But yeah, anyway, just enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day. Yeah,
Be
mine.
thankful for everything, and I know we're thankful here for football. We love it, but
Very thankful for football, family, and the feast.
yep.
So all the F's.
It's all the F's: food, family, friends, football. Just leave it there.
Food.
Food.
Yeah.
Feast.
Feast, food. Yeah, mine is just happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We do have a lot to be thankful for. I know if you've seen where our country is going, and to have a new regime coming in to give us hope again that we can make more money and not spend so much at the grocery store and the gas pump, and be able to do more fun things, and to have an opportunity to know that we're going to have good retirement, all those things. So I'm thankful that we have a new regime coming in, to hopefully they clean house a little bit of all the people who are corrupt. There's a lot of corruption, I think, in our government on both sides. And I really hope that they're going to clean it up and do the best job that they can with that. So that's what I'm thankful for. That's my statement. Thankfulness and health.
And health.
Health
Yes.
of my family and everybody. So I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time together. Nothing's guaranteed in this world, so make those memories.
Yeah. And we're actually, today is Monday. We are filming before the Monday night game. The video might come out during the Monday night football game, just so you know, because I leave tomorrow, where we normally film on Tuesdays. I leave for Boise to go and visit my family and enjoy the Thanksgiving.
Remember, there is no Z in Boise.
No Z in Boise.
Yeah.
It's Boise.
Yeah. Remember, you taught me that.
Yeah,
Boise.
Well, and the singer Jewel, she sings about it.
I know. I saw that YouTube video. I show everybody when they say Boise. I'm like, hey, you need to look at this video. All right, let's get to our picks. I'm excited to see what happened. Travis has kind of made a big comeback and taken a lead, but last week I made a
you've been
carb.
itching back up, so
you'll
be surprised when
we made picks out of the NFC, AFC West, and let's see those results. So Chiefs, obviously we both took the Chiefs, and we could have lost that game.
Oh, we could have.
The Chiefs barely beat the Panthers. Nice to see the Panthers.
I mean, they came down to last minute field goal for them. So
and now they're winning with Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, I think I think it was an eye opener when he got benched. He probably said to himself, "Okay, let's show up and play." And
he's a national champion, and
so
and his counterpart over in Philly, he's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Broncos and Raiders. We both took the Broncos, so here we are, undefeated so far.
Watch out, Tom Brady, because Bo Nix owns the Broncos or the Raiders.
Oh wow!
He is
Yeah,
undefeated against them
I
now.
like it. I like it.
First win in Vegas in like nine games.
Well, Tom Brady owns the NFL, so
True.
7 Super Bowl championships. So Tom, you get the whole NFL, but he gets the
It's
Raiders.
just the talk of him maybe taking part ownership in with the Raiders. So
Niners and the
you
Packers.
know what? I chose the Niners over the Packers before I knew Brock Purdy was going to be out.
Sure, that was a tough blow.
Yeah, and yeah,
Yeah. So, and they got thumped.
yeah, they did. They did. Actually, I don't even know if Brock Purdy would have helped, but
And
well, I'll take the loss.
I'm I am just tickled pink about it. It couldn't happen to a better team. You guys have been dominating. It's time for the Seahawks to get it going. But here, speaking of the Seahawks, they had the Cardinals hosting them. We talked about that
Yep.
already. I took the Hawks. I almost didn't because we haven't been playing well home.
And I took the Cardinals because they have been playing well, and thinking that Seahawks would just lay an egg there, but the better bird won.
The better bird won. So here we are, Eagles. We both took the Eagles, and here's the difference tonight. The game. We'll talk about that in our next episode.
Yep, we'll add that on to next week's pick.
So Chargers
results.
and the Ravens. That is the big question mark.
Yeah,
right now.
Because if Chargers win, you sweep this week and you tie me overall.
Yeah. So currently, 5-0, 3-2. Ooh, baby, comeback is real. The comeback is real. All right. Well, there we are. We're both in the green. We're both having a nice little season of
picks. Yeah. And I told you, if the Chargers win, you win our office pool.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. All right. Wolves power ranks. Probably not much change. I think we're kind
of not really. Since the Ravens and Chargers play, I honestly just kept them where they're at. Because I have the Ravens above the Chargers already from last week. So if the Chargers win, they just flip flop places.
Yeah, I think the only
they're still great teams.
The only real upset, Steelers and Cleveland.
The Commanders fell out, and there was one team that fell out of the top 5, but they're still in the 10.
Steelers, probably.
Steelers. Yep, Steelers just dropped down.
Yeah.
So Commanders drop out. We have new. You'll see here. I decided to go with our teams.
Hey, let's go.
That was a Texans. You know, they would be in there because they are leaving their division, but they've been losing the last few weeks, so they lost this last weekend, so you can't just put them.
Well, they definitely lost their mojo, and
but right now, what team is hot right now? And Broncos has definitely shown it on defense. Bo Nix has proven his point that he could be Rookie of the Year. And Hawks, they got it together against their division.
Well, we've held 3 straight opponents under 300 yards of offense, 3 straight weeks in our division, and won 2 out of the 3 of those games, and 2 in a row. So, but it looks different. It looks different. It looks dominating on the defensive side. Gino's still making some dumb mistakes, but he's also making some great plays. And looks like we're giving him a little more time to throw, all those things. So, Broncos and the Hawks jumping into the top 10.
Yeah, I couldn't favorite one over the other, but
well, here we go. I didn't think the Hawks would make it back in, but thank you for that.
you get the 10.5.
So here's what Travis was talking about: the Chargers and the Ravens will flip flop.
So if Chargers win, Chargers will just move up. Ravens will drop down. If Ravens win, they just stay where they're at.
So come on, Chargers, win me some money. Eagles, number 7. I think that's a mistake. I'm going to say it right now. They should be in the top 5, 100%.
Yeah,
they are. They look complete. They look absolutely complete.
Check Bartley, man. He is just Giants are probably just crying in a corner.
Here's the thing, man. You get in these cold games coming up.
Yeah.
You need to have a running game, and no one runs the ball better than those guys.
Yep.
I mean, except for maybe the Ravens. But, wow, the Eagles, but 7, respectable.
Yeah, I mean, they still moved up. I think I had them because they lost against the Browns the previous week, right? Was it the Browns? They lost to someone.
Eagles? No, they won
that
like
was the
6
Steelers.
in a row.
They won 6 in a row?
6 in a row. They're
Okay.
even with the Bills.
I thought they had a
Maybe it
recent
might be
loss.
7 in a row after
Okay.
last night. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty
I'm not,
sure.
yeah,
We'll have to look that up. Steelers dropping to number 6. Still a good team. The Browns, they don't know how to beat anybody but the Ravens and the Steelers, apparently. So that's really weird. Packers, solid victory. I mean, the 49ers are not a team that you just roll over, and they rolled over.
mm-hmm.
And so that's a nice win for them at home. They move up in the rankings. Vikings are holding steady. They move up.
Well, they moved up because Steelers came down.
All right.
So
yeah.
same thing with Packers. They only went up because Steelers lost.
Vikings are winning games similarly to how the Chiefs are winning.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Chiefs, there they are at number 3. The Bills number 2, and number 1.
Here's an interesting fact about the Lions. Let's see if you can answer this. The last 3 games, the Lions defense held how many points, their opponents, to how many points in the second half? Total points. Last 3 games.
Shutouts?
0.
Wow.
Yeah. The last 3 games, they've shut out their opponents in the second half.
And now was probably the weak part of their team.
Yeah.
And now, dude, the Lions
They're dominating,
fans,
man. They have to be happy.
If the Seahawks don't make it to the Super Bowl, I hope it's the Lions.
Oh, I absolutely. I hope NFC is the Lions in the Super Bowl. So,
and in the AFC, I want it to be the Bills and the Lions, or the Steelers. But I think the Bills more so.
I would love to at this point. I would love to see Bills and Lions.
But that's the tough thing, right? They'll both be. The
Bills
have
been
been
there.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's
they've been
true.
there, but neither one has won.
That's tough. It's tough. It's a tough sport. At the end of the year, we have 32 teams. At the end of the year, 31 teams are upset, right? Because you didn't win it.
Yeah.
And
or everyone will be happy because the Chiefs didn't make it to the playoff or Super Bowl.
Yeah, we don't want to see the Chiefs again. It's
a win-win for everyone.
Yeah. So here's our NFC playoff picture, Week 12.
Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
Okay.
Our first glance at the playoff picture.
Seahawks number 3.
Seahawks number 3. That's probably the only way you're going to get in the playoffs. It's winning your division.
Yeah, that is so true. Now
because I mean, look over here. Commanders, who has a 7th seed, still have the game up on you.
Well, they do, but they're coming up on their bye, and so we could tie them, and then it'll go to division record, which we're 2-2. I don't know what they are in their division.
If you get the wild card, but I would just focus on your division.
That's all we have to do.
Yep.
Take care of the division. Commanders, Packers and Vikings look solid. Commanders are slipping. Eagles soaring. Seahawks starting to soar. Lions look incredible, but let's talk about.
I mean, I would say
if
out
these
of this,
2 teams meet.
Oh,
that's a game right there, guys.
Actually, Philadelphia, they have the Ravens this weekend. I mean, right there will still be a good game.
Wow, they did just the league. The league gets better and better all the time. So anyway, yeah, this is your NFC playoff.
I would say 5 of the 7 that are shown in the playoffs are for sure in. I mean, I would say Lions, Eagles, Vikings, Packers are for sure. Seahawks, if they can get their division.
What's the Saints record?
Saints, I think, are 4-7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
they still have a shot though, too.
Yeah, they've been playing better.
Yeah.
They won
because again, Falcons are only winning their division just by a game.
Yeah.
Bucks could still get it. Saints, if they have a winning streak, they could still get it.
Bucks are the best 5-6 team out there. Like they are good. They took the Chiefs down to the wire. They came back. They should have beat the 49ers, but that was before the 49ers started slipping. So they're right there. They just they can't get over the hump. But
yeah,
we're gonna find out what's gonna happen. So let's flip over to the AFC. 10-1 Chiefs, number 1 spot. Love to see it go through Buffalo or Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh, I think, really hurt themselves with that loss to the Browns.
Yep.
Texans are sliding. I think they're going to be okay in their division. They're still 2 games up on the Colts. They should be able to
I think they should
solidify that.
still get the division.
Yeah.
So,
And then there's the Broncos still sitting at number
yeah.
7. Now, if the Ravens lose tonight, they
Ravens
would have
still,
the tiebreaker,
they have the
correct?
tiebreaker. So, yeah, and same thing with the Chargers. They've already had their bye. Broncos haven't, and it's nice because So last week, your flex or your statement about flex games, Thursday night here in 2-3 weeks got flexed out. Broncos are now going to be playing the Chargers instead of the Bengals and Browns.
Big game. Yeah,
So
that makes
hey,
sense.
they were listening and they listened to your.
They heard us.
They heard us.
I sent it right to the league. Whoever makes those decisions.
Yeah. So they got flexed in.
So you're probably rooting for the Ravens tonight, obviously.
I mean, yeah, because I think I had them picked. I mean, I want Chargers to lose for sure. Yeah. Because then that drops them down. If they lose another game to the Broncos, we'll have the edge on that.
I think it's been known that Jim wins in the regular season and John wins in the playoffs or the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's how it's been going between the brothers. So the brothers are battling it out. So yeah, looking at this, the Bengals, I don't think they're going to make it. They're in every game. They just can't seem to win. But that's how the Texans are playing right now. Colts are a solid team. They're going to be on the outside looking in. Dolphins now are getting hot.
Yep.
Out of all those 3 teams that are sneaking up, the Dolphins I would be worried about.
Dolphins, I think, will be a contender to try to get the wild card.
It's just that I just can't see the Dolphins going into a cold place.
No, they didn't. Well. They couldn't last year against Kansas City. So, I mean, yeah, they're going to have to go through either. all that's cold cities, except for Texans, obviously. They're in a dome in Texas.
Yeah, they all are cold.
But yeah, Steelers, Bills, Chiefs. I mean, we could even say the Ravens just in case they somehow get the division. Broncos.
If they happen to host a game, which I don't think they could.
They would, number 7 spot. Unless 2, 3, and 4 all lose. But yeah.
Anyway, exciting. It's just exciting that at least we have our teams in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, absolutely. So I have a question for you. At the beginning of the year, we had our predictions of our playoff teams. You had Lions, Bucks, Eagles, Niners to get the divisions. Your wild cards were Rams, Cowboys, and Packers in the NFC. Do you regret any of those teams?
Well, I mean, and I think you were kind of a fool to
if you were to
the Niners.
Yeah, if you were to readjust your prediction, if you had you'll double down on one team for sure. That's a lock, and you would rather regret one decision, and then who would you from this list, the NFC, go back one?
So I did pick the Eagles to win the division. Thank goodness. Well, obviously the Cowboys, man, they are just pathetic. The Cowboys.
I regret the Cowboys. I had the Cowboys too. So I would take out the Cowboys. I would put in the Commanders. And I'm double downing on the Lions.
I mean, I can't believe the Seahawks are in first place in the division this late in the game. I would have thought, okay, we might have a shot at a wild card, but until we could win in our division and prove that we can win our division, I can't pick us. And now we're 2-2. We're doing something. We beat the Rams. We beat the 49ers. We haven't done that in 6 tries. So we lost to the Rams earlier. We got one more crack at them last game of the year. We get one more crack at the Cardinals. So, yeah, I mean, you want to have faith in your own team, but they just haven't shown it. But I think for the most part, you go down the list, the Lions, great pick. The Bucks, I still like the Buccaneers. They're only one game out of first. The Falcons are not running away with this division by any means. I'm still okay with the Bucks pick. The Eagles, very glad I picked the Eagles. I thought I had the Cowboys picked. Niners, you deserve it. I don't feel bad for picking you because you've been dominating the last couple of years. So for me, I think, I guess the Cowboys have been really disappointing only because I threw them in there because they've been the most winningest team in the regular season over the last couple of years, and
Yeah.
then to not win this year. Funny, but
Yeah, because I had Lions, Falcons, Eagles, Niners, and then my wild card Packers, Cowboys, and Seahawks. Yeah, I regret the Cowboy decision. The Commanders deserve to be there. Yeah, Lions for sure, and yeah, I mean, I still believe Seahawks should get it. Niners, the only way they can do it is if they win out and Seahawks lose a game or two.
yeah, they have just had too many injuries. I
Yeah,
think they're throwing in the towel. Plus, I think they're having some problems that go beyond some
yeah,
of the injuries. It looks like maybe some inter stuff, but
yeah.
it's
Go to
hard.
the AFC.
It's hard to maintain.
So your AFC, you picked Steelers. You highly recommend the Steelers all year
I was
long.
all over the Steelers.
Texans, Jets, and the Chiefs.
Pick the
And
Jets.
your wild card is Bills, Ravens, and
Well,
Browns.
obviously, biggest regret right off the get goes the Jets and the Browns.
But you can only get rid of one.
The
The
Jets, the
Jets,
Jets, yeah, because
because you have them leading the division.
yeah, and I'm not the only one. You see that meme I sent
Oh
out?
yeah,
That guy,
yeah.
he's like,
Peter Schrager.
yeah,
Yeah.
picking the Jets to win it all in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Um, and then the other one I sent out was Dak Prescott. What is the 2024 Cowboys? What do you define those as? He goes, Super Bowl champions. Oh my gosh, everybody starts laughing in the meme. Oh, that was great. So yeah, the Jets have been very disappointing, and it sounds like they're going to clean house, and Aaron Rodgers is going to be off to the Raiders or something.
Somewhere. If he goes to the Raiders, do you think Davante Adams will go back?
I think Devontae goes.
Or do you think they will keep him in New York just to prove a point?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, hey, maybe he'll go to the Vikings. They're saying he might follow Brett Favre's footsteps, go to the Jets for one season and off to the Vikings.
Yep.
Which the Vikings were, man, Brett Favre was pretty dang good with the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was decent with the Jets. I just, I don't think anybody can make the Jets win anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you're Broadway Joe.
So I had for my divisional winners Ravens, Jaguars, Bills, and Chiefs. I regret the Jaguars for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
they're still a good, decent team. It's just unfortunately they haven't been winning these close games. And then for the wild card, I have Dolphins, Bengals, and Broncos.
your picks are actually much more solid than mine, other
Yeah.
than the Jags. Because I got the Texans, so we flip flop that one. We flip flop this one.
Yep.
The Bills. I mean, that's a much better pick, obviously, than the Jets. Because at least, even if I'm right, the Bills are in it, right?
Yeah, you have them in
But
the
you
wild
picked the
card.
Bills. The Jets are not even in it.
No, I didn't
And
believe.
then your playoff choices, the Bengals and Dolphins, very easily could be in
they
the
can.
playoffs.
They can.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have this whole except for the Jaguars. Yeah.
But I mean, I have the Bills and Ravens in the playoffs. It's just the Browns. You can't get them all right, but
It's
seven
just
out of
fun.
nine. 7 out of 9's not bad.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting looking back on our predictions.
It always is. All right, week 13, it's back. We're going to the lingerie bag. Oh yeah, yeah, lush. The lush bag. Okay.
One more.
Random picks from the bag.
Okay, I'll go. I'll do 5. Oh, I got the Raiders playing a Black Friday game on Prime Amazon
Oh,
Prime.
nice. It's not Instagram or
Nope.
what's it called?
But yeah, they're playing the Chiefs. I mean, Raiders. They'll actually, you know what? Minshew is out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
broken collarbone.
Broken collarbone. I don't know if their other quarterback, Odell or whatever his name is, O'Connor.
Neil O'Donnell.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know if his broken thumb is healed, so I don't know who's going to be their starting quarterback. Is it Ritter? He came in.
Oh, could be Ritter.
Yeah. So
So yeah, I would definitely.
Normally, I would say the Raiders would come in and give the Chiefs a game and fight for it. But I mean, either way, I think this is going to be more of a blowout than I predicted. So this might be the Chiefs' statement of, "Hey, we need to prove a point and win a game." So
Yeah, they.
blowout a game. So this is their chance.
All right. So you're taking the Chiefs over the Raiders. Oh, I've got your Chicago Bears on your Thanksgiving Day
First
game.
game of the day.
Yeah, this is exciting. The Bears looked really good coming back against the Vikings, so
Yeah,
we might have a decent game
yeah.
Sunday morning. We get to watch the line. I mean, either way, let's watch the Lions and appreciate what they are as a
Oh,
team and
absolutely.
an organization, where they're going, the excitement in the city. Chicago, you always have 85, but I'm taking the Lions on this game at home on Thanksgiving. The Lions faux show.
And I got the Chargers going in Atlanta.
Oh, that's a good game.
It's going to be a good game because you still have playoff hopes for both teams. Atlanta, can they keep the division, and Chargers, can you hold in the wild card? But um, I'm kind of going more with my heart. I've been liking the Falcons all year long, and of course, I want Chargers to lose so that Denver can get the edge on the more on their wild card. So yeah, I'm going to go with Atlanta.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
good pick.
Atlanta's coming off a bye, so I'm sure they're rested and a home game. So I'm sure they can handle the win. So depending on how tonight's game goes too,
Yeah, that's true.
because Chargers lose, they might take that against the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, here we are. The Arizona Cardinals, who just got beat by the Seattle Seahawks over the weekend, are going into Minnesota to take on those Vikings that have been living on the edge lately.
Yeah,
And is Arizona a good enough team to be pissed off and go into Minnesota and beat the 9-2 Vikings?
I mean, again, it's like a playoff game already. Like a lot of these games in December, you have to treat them like playoffs.
I think Arizona's been kind of sneaking up on teams that, Seattle plays them every year, so there's a little familiarity there. But boy, that's a tough game to pick, because I think the Cardinals are still that quality team. But when you have a hard time picking, you go with the home team.
Go.
So I'm going to take the Vikings.
Good. I got the Niners and the Bills. I mean, at the beginning of the year, this looked
This was a
like
game.
this was a game, but right now with Niners injuries, I don't even think their full starting lineup has played together because Kittle was out last week, so CMC, has been playing the last few weeks. Brock Purdy's out. I don't know when he'll be back, but you cannot say no to the Bills. I mean, let's go Bill Mafia.
No.
So Josh Allen, they're coming off a bye, and they're going to take the rest of the year, and I'm going to just call it. They're going to win every game the rest
Yeah.
of the year.
I saw a stat on the 49ers that they're like the number 2 defense in the league in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They're number 7 in the second quarter. In the third quarter, they dropped to 16. And in the fourth quarter, they're like the 28th ranked defense in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
So so yeah, I mean, Bills don't let them get any lead.
Bills
just go
are.
in and dominate them.
Good luck to you, Niner fans.
Yeah.
It's going to be a rough rest of the year, I have a feeling. Well, here we go. We got the Steelers going into the red hot Bengals that can't win a game.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they have a good defense, but these teams do know each other. I think it's going to be a little lower scoring. I want to take the Steelers in this one bad, but man, I have a feeling that Ohio might upset the Steelers 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking the Steelers anyway. I'm taking the Steelers because they have more to lose. They can't lose this game.
Yeah,
And
that's true. I mean,
So this is where it
I
starts.
mean, Bengals. I mean, let's just say they're out. Steelers. They're fighting for their division,
They're fighting for the division, so this is
and
where you find out where you're at. You're
yep.
playing a hot team that needs a win, can't get a win, but the Steelers should be the better team, and I'm gonna take it.
Okay. I got the evening Thanksgiving game. Dolphins go into Lambeau. Yeah, we've said it. Dolphins are starting to look a little bit better than they were, but
Ooh, but if it's
Packers.
cold and snowing,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, but no, either way, Packers. I'm taking Packers just because they're showing that they are a playoff team. I mean, yeah, the Niners were a little bit injured. You still
but you beat
38-10.
you beat a
You
team
beat a
that's
team.
down like you should.
Yeah, so I'm picking Packers.
Okay. Ooh, my Seahawks going into New York to take on the struggling Jets that are look like they're playing a little better offensively, putting up
Mm-hmm.
a few more points. But Seattle's defense is going to be rise to the challenge. We have a way of playing in New York, so we won our Super Bowl, and I like that to continue on. I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Jets.
I got the Eagles and the Ravens. So this is
Boy,
probably
you're getting some tough games
I
over
know
there.
this is probably the game of the week. Yeah, for right
You know
now.
what's crazy is you have two games picked that we don't even know what's going to happen between the Chargers and the Ravens tonight,
Yeah, I mean,
and you got to pick for the next week.
I got to just go off of what we have now. Yeah, Eagles, man, they are just running the ball. Ravens, they've been in some good close games, but also gave away some horrible games. But I'm going to go with the team that is hot right now, and it is the Eagles. Even if the Ravens do win tonight, Monday night, I think the Eagles is the hotter team.
Yeah, that's probably where I would go with that,
Yeah. So,
because I have a feeling the Chargers are going to win tonight, and the Ravens are going to start sliding a
hey,
little bit.
I'll take two losses in a row
Heck
because
yeah,
then I'll probably jump them in the playoffs.
you could,
Yeah.
you could. So is that it? We good?
No, you have one more.
One more?
Yeah, four.
Okay.
You have four. I have five.
All right. Giants. Ooh, lots of trouble going into Dallas. Dallas coming off that win. I don't think there's any way the Giants win this. I think that Daniel Jones has been released. Everybody, he's off the team. He's going to clear waivers today, and he wants to join a playoff team. And you heard Malik Neighbors, their number one draft pick wide receiver. He goes, listen, and this isn't a quarterback problem.
No, it is not.
It's a team problem,
Yep.
and they've got serious problems in New York. It still makes me sick that they came into Seattle and beat them, but I'm thinking the Cowboys at home. They're going to make everybody happy over there in
You know,
Dallas.
Cowboys could do something funny. They could pick up Daniel Jones
And start him. I saw that.
so yeah, perfect. And guess what? We have all the Thanksgiving games covered. Yep. We even have the Black Friday game. We have the San Francisco Buffalo, which is the Sunday night game, and we're gonna do a bonus pick. It's the Monday night. Dun 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 dun. Browns at Denver.
Oof.
I'm going with Denver on that.
So I'm going to take the Broncos too at home. The Browns only beat the Ravens and the Steelers, so that's not this team. So let's go Broncos.
Yeah, let's go Bo Nix.
Yeah, Bo Nix, exciting rookie, good guy too. Um, so here we are. We're coming down the stretch. You should be knowing right now if you have a playoff caliber team. But the thing we're all searching for is, do you have a Super Bowl caliber team? And between the Broncos and the Seahawks, I would say no, that we don't. I think the Eagles and the Lions are definitely head and shoulders above them,
Yep.
but we're building towards that.
Yeah, and same with the Broncos. They are building. We finally have a quarterback since Peyton Manning that we can look forward to. And I mean, for his first rookie year, I mean, it looks like we're be making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Still, season's not done. Things can happen, but again, we have a tough division with Chiefs. We have a tough conference with Bills and Ravens and Steelers. So either way, it starts now, and this is how good teams become better teams.
The good news is that both our teams, if they continue playing the way they are, will get a shot at some of these good
Yeah.
teams. So, hey, they still got to line it up, play the game. Anything could happen. That's what makes this sport the greatest sport.
And just for fun, I put $10 on the Cowboy or the Broncos to be in the Super Bowl and win.
How much would you win?
$1,000 off of $10.
That's a good bet.
Yeah, I like it. That was like a couple weeks ago.
You should just give me your $10. But anyway, that's that's it. That's our show for today. Anything you want to add before we head out into Thanksgiving week?
Yeah, just enjoy your day. Turkey, football, family.
Football, feast, family,
friends, food.
Finishing a football game and winning. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's our show for today. We're section 325.
We're out of here. Second half.